So I have been making a few avoiders now with the Meltdown update. That's partially because avoiders are really strong and also because they are really fun to play. And I want to make another one. And basically the idea for this one is that I just um, do runs to enemy ships and I melt them with a thermal resonance beam, and then I like escape, run away, and let all of the parts melt. And yeah, for that I am going to have to make another module probably. I think I'm going to use small reactors this time around. The small reactor has the advantage that they are really cheap, of course, and I'm not gonna have a lot of weapons on the ship. I'm only gonna have a single beam on the ship. So the idea is that I'm not gonna need that much power. So I need the power the most for the shield. Okay. Is this a good setup? I don't know. It's probably alright. Okay, I will place the crew here. That way they have very quick access to the shields. So it's gonna be really hard for those shields to be penetrated because they are gonna have very good uptime. I just wonder if those shields might be a little bit too close. Like if I placed the modules like this. Yeah, that could work. And that way I can like place pumps in between like this. Oh, I can move them one closer. Alright. And then like get a wire in here. And that's gonna work pretty nicely. And then I can also put them here. Oh yeah, I need to get a wire through there somehow. So maybe like this. And I also need a path for the crew, so maybe there are walkways on the bottom, something like that. Okay, I will delete this for now, and I will just keep. Oh, that's not right. Or just keep this. And yeah, in the center, I could just place exchangers like this. It seems like a bit of a waste of space though, so... Oh, I think I have space for two... No, I can't. Wait, I could place the amplification pumps like this. Have wires like this. And I have space for the exchangers like this. That's pretty funny. Okay, yeah, those exchangers reach every corner of the other shield. So that does actually work. That's pretty nice. Okay, and this I can also connect to these pumps. Okay, I can place corridors at the bottom. And I can place some pumps down there. I should place a bit more crew. Alright. And that is a pretty decent module, I would say. I don't even need any operators for this. It's free. Okay. How much does this cost? Can I really afford 5 of these modules? I think 5 of these is gonna be too expensive. But I might be able to afford 4. Yeah, I think 5 is gonna be too expensive, but okay. Okay. So next up, for the thrusters. Yeah, so thrusters like this. This leaves a lot of space in the center. Okay. All right. Maybe move those a bit more inwards, like this. Yeah. All right. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I can use small reactors for these. Something I learned from April. The avoider only uses small reactors for the thrust module. And it's probably fine. Okay, and I'm gonna use a barrack. Uh, right. Oh, right. And the control rooms. Alright. And now I can place another small reactor in the center. Oh, it's gonna be off center. No. Impossible. Okay. Mm, yeah, I need a different layout, I think. Okay. Because I really want those backwards thrusters. So, okay, let's just go with this and place this screw. Okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, maybe I just remove 2 of those sideways thrusters. Because I think those are not as important as the forwards and backwards thrust. Alright. I can get the connection here. Okay. Are just 2 quarters enough for this? I can't imagine that's the case. What if I just place some here? Does that work? I'm not so sure. Okay. 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 right? Just placing some doors to all of the parts. Okay, this will connect the reactor and the thermal resonance beam. Okay. Huh? Why are the reactors are not being selected? Whatever. Okay. And here I will have space for a bunch of radiators. And I also need a lot of thermal storages because of the shields I have. Okay, and control rooms and a bit of crew. I don't know why I placed the dilation pump so far away from the reactor. Oh, that is pretty close to my budget. Maybe I could place a few more amplification pumps in here. And that puts me over budget. Whatever. Okay. And now to setting everything up. Okay. So first of all, speed it up. Okay. All thrusters are getting overclocked. All reactors getting overclocked. All capacitors are getting overclocked. Okay, I need some corridor here and here. Okay, those reactors are only supplying the capacitor, and the capacitor supplies everything else. That should now work on its own, I hope. Right. Yeah. Yeah, and I need a lot more crew here. I need a lot more crew. So how about this? Maybe this. That still doesn't redline the reactor. So I could still use more crew. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Those are red shirts. Okay. Now, fire extinguishers. I can't fit a fire extinguisher in here. I guess I'm gonna have to replace some crew. Yeah. Rip. Or I think it's better to replace this crew. And I can fit those here and here. It's okay. Let's do a quick test how fast it cooks a ship. Maybe this one. This one doesn't have very great defenses. Oh yeah, it cooks all of those shields instantly. Okay. Huh. But only one of them is on fire. What? How does it only, like, damage a single shield? Huh. Well, what I could try to do is, like, turn a lot of those dilation pumps into amplification pumps. Wait, why are those... Oh no, those heat exchangers are placed the wrong way. Okay. Okay, so maybe here in the center, I replace all of those with amplification pump. Maybe I try that. Okay. Yeah, this layout I have in the center is pretty scuffed anyways, so... What the hell? Alright. And the crew. Alright. Okay, no. Okay. Okay, and I should make the connections here. And alright. Ah, it does debuff all of those shields, but it doesn't damage them. That's interesting. How does this perform against armor? That's pretty good actually. I think that's a decent amount of damage for an avoider. I mean, it's not good compared to all of the other broken stuff, but the other broken stuff is gonna get nerfed likely. So this is pretty decent in comparison. Yeah. And you can see how this avoider could like do hit and run tactics where they like fly in, heat up all of their parts, then wait for them to get destroyed and then come in again. Oh yeah. Yeah, like the... Oh, wait. Huh. Oh, okay. The reactor weren't assigned to this, wasn't assigned to this thing, so yeah. Oh, and there's a mistake over here. Some mirror mode shenanigans that went wrong, I would assume. Alright. And how does this perform against something with large shields, like something like this? How long does it take to melt the shield? Oh damn, not very long actually. But it only affects a single shield. That might even be a bug. I'm gonna report that in any case. Because it seems like all of the shields should be affected, but like only one gets damaged at a time. Yeah, now this one. Which is very weird. I don't think that should be the case. But yeah. Well, in any case, this is our... And I still have a bit of budget left. Oh, this actually produces more heat than we dissipate. Interesting. I did not think that that's the case. But in any case, we have a very decent amount of dissipation. So if we do hit and run tactics, we should be covered. But just in case, I can place a few more thermal batteries like this. Yeah, and that fills up our remaining budget very nicely. Alright. Now for the ship's name, it's gonna be the Thermal Fun. Yeah. I had previously had a ship named Fun Avoider. I don't even remember what it was doing, but I think it's but I think it was a kind of toxic ship, but it was pretty bad, so it didn't really work. But yeah. Okay. So I should still do the crew assignments. Yeah, I can just assign the crew to the capacitors. And that should be fine. And this crew I'm not gonna assign. And this crew I also don't have to assign. And I saw that I can save some cable here. And yeah, okay. Now that really is it. Alright. So let's see how the ship is gonna perform in game. Okay, so I did a bit more testing, and it turns out that all of the dilation pumps I have on this ship are pretty useless. Because if I fire at the enemy ship and turn the beam off, then all of those shields are actually completely unharmed. So I think amplification pumps are actually much more useful for what I'm trying to do. Those mechanics seem really strange, so I wonder if those might be changed in the future, but for now, I'm just made this version. It still has a few amplification pumps, but that is more so against armor than against shields, really. And I have a lot of amplification pumps. So when I fire at the shield now. You can see that it already managed to destroy one of the shields. And it even spread some additional fire because of the shield spreading heat to the adjacent parts. So this ship is gonna be much more efficient at taking down enemy shields. So I can swoop in, fire the beam for a bit, set a shield on fire, escape, and wait for the shield generators to burn down. Yeah, I only took out one shield here, but the fire manages to destroy another one. And maybe this one too. So this is especially effective against setups where the shields are very close together. So yeah, I will be using this version of the ship instead. I didn't change much, I just replaced all of those dilation pumps I had there with amplification pumps. And yeah, I also changed the layout here a bit, but I didn't change too much about the ship. Okay, so I have my avoider. And Mangbin brought a cannon swarm against my avoider. What is this? Oh, it's not firing. Oh, well. Yeah. That's cannon swarms. Alright, this time I don't have to face the cannon swarm anymore. I am facing a mining laser ship from the looks of it. Okay, and tank those thermal missiles. And thermal beam. And don't crash into the asteroid. Oh my god, no! What is Space Curtain doing? Turn! Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate this game. Okay, after last match's blunder, I'm trying again. And I should turn my thermal beam on. Okay. Alright. I did deal a pretty decent amount of damage. And now I'm just letting all of their stuff burn. I'm stalling them out like this ship is supposed to, not like last match. Okay. Ugh. It seems like, is the fire being dealt with? Whatever. Alright. Ooh. Oh, yeah, those thermal missiles hit the side of my thrusters. Which is very annoying. Ah, and I'm... I can't pilot. Why can't I pilot? Please. Right. I'm running away again. And yes, their shield is on fire now. One of my shields is on fire too. Ugh. Yeah, and I'm not using face cursor properly. Yeah. A lot of my thrusters are destroyed, and my... Wait. My thermal resonance beam is not crude. What is going on? Brew, please. Oh, and Mang crashed into a rock. Okay. What? No! I hate face cursor, I hate face cursor, I hate face cursor, I hate face cursor, I hate it. Okay, GG. Uh, oh, I feel like that matchup is totally a win for me, but my piloting just was really bad. Okay, and I am fighting Mangbean's TB Rail. And my beam is not on. Okay. I heated up the side of Mang's thrusters, which is... Oh my god. Yeah, Mang can't even down a single shield from me. Oh wait. Oh, Mang did down one of my shields. I was lying. Okay, yeah, now I'm stalling a bit, letting the armor burn. The armor isn't quite heated up enough to start burning. Oh. Right. Yeah, now it's starting to get damaged. That's good. Yeah, now I'm attacking the side again. Oh yeah, the side is burning. That's nice. Alright, I should let my capacitors reload. Yeah, all of my capacitors are pretty empty. Let Mang cook for a bit. Yeah, also the capacitor on my thrust is really empty. I should just let it rest for a bit. And now I can engage again. All right. Somehow that worked. I have no idea what happened, but overclocked tractor beams sometimes just do that. Alright, I had to go AFK for a moment there, but I am back. And it seems like Mang is targeting the edge of my ship, which I do not appreciate. Okay. The armor is still burning down. That is nice. Okay, okay, I could get there. Oh my god, what was this flip? Oh. Maybe I should add more dilation pumps into the mix again, because I'm spreading the damage so much anyways. But maybe that's also just the matchup against TB Rails. Okay, okay, they are overclocking the TB. Oh my god! I'm so lucky that they were not in position to punish me there. That was insane. Now it flipped Mang Bean, but not me. What is going on? Oh, whoops. I'm targeting Brett. Okay, okay. I'm getting to the reactor. That's nice. Oh my god, the crew are leaving my TRB again. I definitely have to do something about that.